Welcome back to Yahoo Finance Live. We're seeing some of those gains pick up here in the session with the Dow up nearly 300 points now. For more on today's broader market action, let's go to Jared Blikre at the Wi-Fi Interactive. And Jared, you've got your eyes on bond yields, especially on the shorter end of the curve.
That's right. The shorter end, let's put this to the 13-week T-bill yield. This has just been racing higher, and that is because it tracks the federal funds benchmark, and that is on the very short side. And so we know that the Federal Reserve is going to raise rates at a faster clip than previously thought, blah, blah, blah. 75 basis points in November, in another week, 50 basis points in December. And let's check out the chart here. This is over the last 3 months. Now, the rest of the yield curve heading down in a pretty quick fashion today. We'll show that in a second, but just wanted to show you the relentless trek higher here by the 13-week T-bill yield. And it has been doing this all throughout the month of October here. There was just a brief respite in the second half of September. And let me just show you a max chart. These are the highest levels that we've seen since October of 2007. Coincidentally, that was when the stock market peaked about a year before the financial crisis, the global financial crisis. Now, here's a 5-year T-note yield. We can see that is racing higher as well, although it is backing off 14 basis points. Huge volatility, by the way, in the bond market, like we've been seeing, 10, 15 basis points per day. That spills over into equities. It's very difficult to manage these highly leveraged positions in the currency and bond market and have stocks up. Nevertheless, stocks are up today. So you can see a 30-year T-bond yield, very similar story. All of these things coming off multi-year highs. Now, let me also show you what's happening in the currency market, because the U.S. dollar taking a little bit of a breather today. Let me show you all of this. If it's red, that means the dollar is down versus these various currencies. But we've seen this relentless trek higher by the U.S. dollar versus, for instance, the Japanese yen. We have this big Bank of Japan meeting this Friday that Kiko, you and I have been talking about. Kuroda, the head of the Bank of Japan, he's out in April, but he's been saying he's going to stand his ground. Nevertheless, 28% increase in the dollar versus the yen creates a lot of pressure over there. Another pair I've been watching is the Chinese yuan versus Japan, the Japanese yen. That could get some kind of a reset here. So all kinds of things possible, as we've been saying day after day, in the currency market, spilling over into equities. But today, everybody, at least on the equity side, looking green.
Yeah, and we got that headline from the PBOC as well, making it sort of easier to borrow from overseas. I mean, that points to the pullback that we have seen in the yuan level as well, at least onshore trade. Jared, thanks so much for that.